conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the second-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
The completion makes it second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So 2 incompletions on the opening drive puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Inside give now from the shotgun. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the same runner's got it again. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on plays, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Back to throw. It's Fuentes. The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
There's contact on the throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. He lets it go on the move. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic.
It's blocked. Only scoop it up. Can he make something happen here? Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Jennings. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Florida offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Great cut. They whiff on him. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Scanning the field, it's Fuentes. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space, like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They'll run it here. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's going to pull it down and run. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
No fair catch, looking to return this punt. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw over the middle. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll give it to the running back. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball. Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The gain moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Fuentes. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. A Offense getting set. Second down play here. The shotgun running play call. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Quick throw to the left side. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good, so it's 13-0. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. The Gators offense retakes the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Aggressive.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They call the draw play here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it, enough for a first down. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the second-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets hauled in here over the middle. The defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk of play.
Quick, really nice throw here to slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
It's a shotgun run call.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. What I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Back to pass. It's Fuentes. Quick throw to the left. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Over the middle and incomplete.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Second down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The attempt is no good. He missed it. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
They try the field goal from 55 yards, but the offense now sets up from the 38. The pass rush closing in. Gets into space at the 50. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he drops back in the gun. Throwing for his running back. And he makes the catch. Where was the coverage? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. He's going to take off. In the clear at the 25. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
They'll run it from the gun. He's found some room with the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He would not be denied.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here's the fair catch by the return man. The Florida offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's running out of time here. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And the Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Over the defense, come up with a stop. Pitch play to the back. Eludes a tackle. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pressure is coming. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line for the Florida Gators. And
Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in '06 when the Gators won the national championship, and we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle, but 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Fuentes. Pass caught. Can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Can he make it to the marker? Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? He's moving out of the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Oh, what a move. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, it's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play. We're trying to win this game.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? On 1st down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wide out. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
So quickly all the way up to the 36, and it's 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The pocket breaking down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw. It's Fuentes. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. Punt team making their way on the field. Bringing it back, it's Jennings. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Gators offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
So if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He breaks free. He escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack.
A great job up front by this Auburn defensive lineman. Kind of that rare combination of defensive linemen you see often in the SEC, where they have great size and power, but incredible quickness. And Auburn has sure had plenty of those over the years.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Fuentes. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Caught quickly. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, this is every defense's worst nightmare. They have everything covered downfield. The quarterback just has given up on the play, checks it down to the back. And instead of rallying to the football to keep him short of the 1st down, he is so elusive, he picks up 1st down yards.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Dameon Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
They just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
And they've got the returner corralled. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on the football.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Offense makes their way on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. The tight end has got it. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Gators have 1st and 10 here. And now they'll run it on the draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, a lot of times as a play call, when you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback, they go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. With the offense getting set, this is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking right, this one caught. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his target, and it's complete. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Right down the middle. And they've regained the lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Dropping back, it's Fuentes. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Comes up with the catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's an out route. The catch made. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Here comes a handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Bringing pressure. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Outside the pocket makes a business decision there. Just decides to go down. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Back to throw. It's Fuentes. Lets it go quickly. Touchdown, Tigers. This passing game is still on fire. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
That's loading up, and DBs here wanted to prevent the deep pass play. The DBs backing off from the line now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. A quick juke to get free. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Handoff in a single back formation.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. To the air, it's Fuentes. The pass rush closing in. He's moving out of the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Gators will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to boot it away now. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. There's the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this was a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. To throw, it's Fuentes. The pocket breaking down. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And that is no good. The lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
First down here for this offense. Here's the handoff. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a quick grab. He shreds the tackle. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Penalty sets him back, makes it first and long. Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the right side. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down. Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Looking to throw. It's Fuentes. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Play action here on first down. Signs a quick throw. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be four-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. This will be a 43-yard attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Time for one more play here in the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a first down play. He'll hand it off. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take...
Touchdown, Gators. This passing game is on fire today.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets made on the out route.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? To throw, it's Fuentes. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
He decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Auburn. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. He PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Escapes the pocket. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline. Nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That ball snagged for a completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he'll loft it to the end zone. The pass is intercepted. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Now it's 2nd down here. And here's the handoff. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quick throw caught on the left side.
Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed is unique. I think it's the route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separates him. He has put on a show today.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. And now the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 6th play of the drive coming up. And now the running back's got it again. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the offense just takes a knee here. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now